Kick to begin the game. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I got to go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike 53.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 49 yards. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Allen, the man in motion left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amulican. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
On the return, Simba Webster from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Williams' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's brought down. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. In motion right comes Allen. On second down, here's Williams. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion left goes Allen. They'll fake the give, now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Gabriel Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, 69 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
In motion goes the tight end. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Allen, the man in motion left. To throw, it's Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Oh, everything. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Lawrence on first down. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
49, guys. Mike, 49. You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. 11.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6. In motion left goes Allen. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen, the man in motion left. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Steps away. Williams loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll try and throw with Williams. On the move to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A quick throw there is incomplete. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
Here's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
being chased out left.
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with ETN.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's a give to Bigsby. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Gets this to Moore. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they work this out past the 25. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Finding Allen at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return. And the ball game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half. But their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.